Okay, so regardless of what time of year it is, at some stage you're going to want to start to turn your preparations towards exams and exam revision. And these series of videos look at specific exam boards and specific papers and then help you to guide you or to help to guide you through the process of preparing for in terms of your revision and in terms of developing your examination technique. What we're going to do is that we're going to take each exam paper for each board and we're going to slowly walk you through how to answer the questions in the best possible way to maximise the marks that you've got. This series is going to be Unit 2 for AQA. Now they will be numbered. This is number 1. This is the first one of these videos for the AQA Unit 2. And what I would suggest that you do is that you watch them in order, because by watching them in order, I am going to develop the process that will allow you to gain the maximum advantage from each of these video techniques. So what this video is all about is about how you obtain the documents that you are going to require to be able to prepare for the exam. And I hope that when you see the 3 documents that you require just for one question, you will understand just how complex and how sophisticated your revision should be in preparation for this exam. The first documents that I'm going to ask you to download are these 3 here. Now you will have seen these before if you've looked at the AQA Unit 1, but they are effectively the question paper, the mark scheme, and the examiner's report. You can find all 3 of these by going to the AQA website. Or if I'm honest, the easiest way that I do it is I go to Google and I enter it and I put in AQA past law papers. And that will take you directly then to the page on where you can find all 3 of these. Now AQA set them out in terms of the period, so either the January or the June exams for the year, and we are going to be working with the January 2011 exam. So you can see here, this is a Unit 2 paper on the concept of liability. It's from the January 2011 exam series, and I want you to download the question paper, the mark scheme, and the examiner's report. When it comes to each of the questions that we're going to do, I would then suggest that you've got the page required printed off and no more. This is a 30-page document, and therefore, unless you particularly want to, I wouldn't suggest that you print off the whole thing. If we're going to be doing question 2, just make sure that you print off the question 2 in here, question 2 in the mark scheme, and question 2 in the examiner's report, 3 sheets of paper. You will require those in order to work through the process with us. The other 3 documents that I want you to obtain can be found on the Law Bank website. We'll come back to that in a moment. But those 3 documents are a substantive exam answer framework. And the one that I'm going to give you here is the one on assault, because that's going to be the first question that we're going to look at. The second thing that I want you to download is this level of harm document. I'll explain what that is in an entirely separate video, but it's the level of harm document. And the third thing, which is this one here, is the exemplar answer. Okay. Now all of these can be obtained by visiting the lawbank.co.uk and go into the button that says free resources. I can show you precisely how you do that because I've got it preloaded on my browser. If we go to the home page, which I'm sure most of you know, and you look at this button here that says what's free, and click that button, it will take you automatically to the free resources page. Make your way to the bottom of that page, and here you will see 3 success images. By clicking on either the image or the wording, you will be able to download the document that you require. So I've clicked on that and this box has come up. Now I'm running a Mac, so that's what my box looks like. If you're running on a Windows machine, on a PC, then it's probably going to be a right click or a different dialog box will come up and allow you to download those. Okay. Once you've done that and downloaded, you will then have access to those 3 documents. Okay, so before we go on to the next video, please make sure that you've got the question paper, the mark scheme, the report on the examination, the substantive answer framework for assault, the level of harm document, and the exemplar answer. Now, I am going to produce a video on each of these, but these 3 documents will be the only ones that I will give for free. Please consider joining the Law Bank, where you will get a document like this and an exemplar answer for all of the questions in each of the exams over the course of the next 2 or 3 weeks. Membership is at £15 if you're a student and £39 if you're a teacher. And we think that's incredibly good value in terms of the additional resources that you'll be able to get. So I look forward to seeing you in video 2, where we will start to look at the question for criminal scenarios.